Hello, 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 my beautiful souls. Blessed day, blessed be. So I just wanted to jump on really quickly and talk about our task as light workers. I know I was gonna say I haven't really been sleeping, but I never really sleep. I know as a light worker for myself, I do a lot of the work. Patients. I've been calling in my spirit team, but not just so that they can surround me and kind of support me in my grid, but also so that they can just like pour their light into me and to keep my vibration high and to keep elevating it every day. Like elevate it, ground it, stabilize it. Next level, elevate it, ground it, stabilize it. Right now, as I'm sure most of you are aware of, unless have been drawn to this type of channel, the earth is changing, right? We're coming into a new earth. Like we're going through all these different ascension processes. We're going through all these different evolutions. Recently I just saw, what was it called, a Tasmanian tiger or some animal crazy like that they thought had been extinct for like 80 years, and then finally someone saw it. And so I joked, although it was funny not funny, and I'm like, oh, I'll probably make sure. I think a lot of humans, those that aren't like spiritually inclined or attuned, forget that the animals, the plants, they all have their own vibrations, right? Their own spirits that they're connected to with the Most High. And sometimes human beings are a pest, and so they might just be putting out the energy like get us as far away from mankind as you possibly can. And so they go to areas that are kind of pure and untouched. We've been seeing how the Amazon was burning, and that's huge, right? The aboriginals that live there, the plant life, the animal life that are there, that's so beautiful, that's so untouched, that's so pure, that has helped keep this planet's vibration so high. A lot of it has been destroyed. And it's important for us as children of God and all light beings to remember how important our light is. If you yourself in situations where there's a lot of drama and chaos and discord and disharmony, and that's something that you can necessarily just get up and walk away from. It's different if you're having, in the middle of an argument with someone and you turn around and walk away and go take a walk or take some air. It's very different from going into like a hostile on a daily basis, or even dealing with family or roommates or things that you can't change immediately. Sometimes you're being called into that area, you're being invited there because you are the light that's needed to change and shift the energy that's around you. And is that always easy? No. I call on Archangel Michael often to shield and protect me. I call on Archangel Gabriel. I feel like he's almost like my guardian angel because we spend so much so much time together. I'm always talking his ear off. And just remembering that light, you are a beautiful being of light. You are a child of God, and you are connected to every single person around you. And so even if you're in the middle of a situation where it's dark and it's annoying, and thinking of going to that place just makes you sick to your stomach or gives you a headache or whatever it is, understand that your shift in perspective and your elevation of your light is what's needed in that situation to be the conduit of change in that situation. And is that a big task and responsibility? It can be. Are you cut out for it? 1,001%. 1,001%. You're there to be the change. And maybe you don't realize how powerful you are. But that's where we get to the point where it's like, let me call my power back to me from all directions of time and space. Let me take my power back to me so I can be as strong as I need to be, so that my being is solid, so that I am solid, so I'm strong, so that no matter what's going on around me, I never change who I am. My core, my substance, my roots are grounded, they're secure, they're stabilized. And just like a tree, the tree, they're grounded and rooted in the ground, but as the wind is blowing and their branches are blowing, their leaves are blowing, yeah, everything is blowing around them, but they don't lose sight of who they are. They are still strong and secure. That's all of our tasks: secure, grounded, and rooted, as well as being really flexible and going with the flow of life, but never ever forgetting who. So, as a beautiful divine being of light, as this gorgeous, gorgeous energy, as this beautiful child of God that you are, you're being called now, especially as the earth is transitioning, and to keep elevating and to keep ascending and to keep pouring your light into people. And the biggest part of all of that is opening up your heart chakra. And I don't know necessarily what you may or may not be doing to open up your heart chakra. I know on a daily basis, after I do my normal morning meditation, I do another meditation with like these sound bowls, and they go chakra by chakra, and they just open them up, realign them, and get me straightened out for the day. Meditative Mind on YouTube has some really good ones. I think Tao something also has some really good ones. You can see it on my channel, but there are beautiful, beautiful meditations out there that can help you really open up your heart chakra. Once our heart chakra is open and we're moving and we're living from a place of love, unconditional love and compassion for all of humanity and our brothers and sisters in, the forests and the oceans, things start to shift in your life. And I've noticed over the past few years that a lot of the relationships that I've had have dissolved. Now, really, a good thing or a bad thing, it just means that the relationships have dissolved. Sometimes people have to grow apart before they can grow together, and sometimes that season is over and that's what they were there for. With, I learned a lot from people that are no longer in my life. I learned a lot from the places that I used to work at. Not every lesson is always a good lesson, and I tell people that all the time. Like, not everything you learn is a joyous, wonderful thing. Like, oh, I learned how to ride a bike. Yay, that's something I can do, for the rest of my life. I can't ride a bike, by the way. Just a confession. But sometimes what you're learning is what not to do in that situation, right? How not to respond, how not to be the asshole, not to go psycho crazy, not to kick somebody while they're down, not to belittle people. In most of the places that I've worked, I've made it a point of having personal relationships with my employees because they're people. And I feel like if you're good to people, people will be good to you. And it takes nothing to just offer someone a kind word. It takes nothing to hold the door for the person coming in behind you. It takes nothing to maybe offer to, help somebody with their groceries. It takes no effort. It takes, 5 seconds? I see people driving down the street, and they're in such a hurry. They turn the corner as soon as the light changes and they speed up to the next red light. I'm like, so you want to be the first one to wait? You serious right now? Is it really that serious? It boggles my mind. It literally boggles my mind. When I'm in the grocery store, like, I don't get all hype and upset and I hear people cursing. I just left the supermarket now. People cursing, oh, this line's taking too long and they can't open up other registers. And I'm like, oh, that's all you have? Go ahead. And people are like, oh, and I'm like, if I go now or 5 minutes from now, I'm still going to get my shit. It doesn't matter. I don't need to sit here and throw a fucking tantrum because the person in front of me is taking a little longer. Obviously, they need help and I don't know what God is keeping me from. Maybe that delay, that 5-minute delay, has me cross paths with a person that I needed to. Maybe this person is the conduit of changing my life. Maybe they're going to be the person that puts me on the path to becoming a billionaire. I don't fucking know. Maybe they just saved me from a car accident. Maybe there was a shootout down the block. I don't know. I'm in the hood. Anything is possible. But what I know is it's not that serious. And what I do know is while I'm in that space and while everyone's freaking out around me, I'm like the eye of the storm. Steady, grounded, stabilized. I don't care what the fuck is going on around me. I don't change. And so in the midst of all that, I'm just smiling at everyone and taking deep breaths through my heart chakra and expelling it out through my heart chakra. And I'm at peace. And the few people that are around me are at peace. I got little kids running up to me, dogs like wagging their tails. Yeah, because although they may not normally be friendly, they feel the power and the essence of our light because they know that we're connected with the Most High. So right now, you got to open that you're a light worker and that your task right now is to share your light. It doesn't mean that you have to do some huge, magnanimous thing in this world. You're being a being of light and opening your heart chakra and sharing that with the world is a massive, massive, massive help to humanity as a whole. And I don't think people realize that enough, and I'm going to keep saying it over and over. And when you heal, you heal those around you, your family, your friends. You are the conduit of change. If you walk into a dark room and light a lighter or a match, that light draws everyone's attention to it, right? Everyone sees that one little light in the room. That is you. Be that light. Be the light. You are the light. So fucking act accordingly. Be the light. Get whatever it is you need to get together. If things start coming up, feel it to heal it. I tell you guys all the time, journaling has really helped me out a lot. Doing these videos has helped out a lot. I do divination, as you know, with the cards, but it's time to take control of your life and to help the new earth. And a part of that task is really, really, really tapping into your inner being and your intuition and your higher self and knowing who you are, which is a child of God, and sharing that light with the world. You are a beautiful, beautiful being. You are a beautiful, beautiful, loved, valuable, worthy, deserving child of God. You are the light. You are a sparkle in his eyes. You're in the palm of his hand. There's nothing he wants more than this world. Yes, and to satisfy and to see his child just glowing and in love and happy and living their best life. And it starts by just realizing that you are the light, that you are powerful beyond measure. Manifestations are happening in real time, and I mean real time. I was doing my prayer journal the other day. I gave God like a kind of little timeline. I'm not gonna say I gave him a timeline, but I prophesized within this time frame that things would be happening. Within an hour, I started seeing things manifest. I mean, within an hour, I started seeing things manifest, and I was like, "Shit, that was quick. That was quick. It literally blew my mind. Boom, 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 boom. Like nothing has stopped. It's just that's all I've been seeing. So while you're out there, calling your power back to you, remembering your worthiness, your deservingness, while you're out in nature, you know, communing and meditating and calling in the light and talking to your spirit guides, just remember your light is so valuable. Get out there and share it with the world. Your one little light, if that's how you feel it. I don't think my light is little. I know I'm out here beaming like I'm blinding people and I don't give a fuck. That's what I do. But your light is so valuable. You are so valuable. You are loved, you are valuable, you're deserving. And you got mad support from those of us in the 3D world that are tapped into the 5D and above. And all of heaven is holding you down. All of heaven. You got all these beautiful cosmic beings of light that are just, they just want you to go ask us for help so we can help you. We just want to come in and just show you how yummy you are, show you how perfect you are, show you how delicious life could be. Like let's just give us one chance to help you. All you gotta do is ask. Angels, please, can you help me with this? God, please, can you help me with this? Jesus, please, can you help me with this? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. And boom, watch it happen. I mean, literally watch it happen. Write it out. Write it out. Your handwriting, powerful shit. Powerful shit. There's a reason people used to write out spells. Not everything is some pagan, witchcraft, devil, crazy, negative thing. It's not that serious. Trust me, it's not. We've been giving so many beautiful tools from the Most High. Use them. Your handwriting is a tool. Your voice is a tool. The power of your mind, the power of your heart. These are all tools given to you by the Most High God. Fucking use it. Use it. You're a being of light. Get out here and start glowing. Be the lighthouse. Be the high beam. Be a lamp. Be a light post. Be something beautiful of light, and know that that's why you're here. The earth is changing and they need all of our light. And there's a reason that there's so many of us that are here that are drawn to this type of energy. We agreed to this before we got here. So now it's time to step it up and do your task. And again, your job doesn't have to be some huge thing. Like, you don't necessarily have to be the president of a country or a king or a queen to make a difference. Your light makes the difference. Your acknowledgement and your awareness of the power of your light makes all the difference. Pour your light out and keep helping the earth raise its vibration and heal and elevate. There's so many beautiful things that are happening right now. And in the cycles that are happening, and I know it's kind of scary when we're seeing wars and there's just so many painful things going on out in the 3D world, and you just got to remember to just take your heart and take your light and pour it into that area and pour it in and pour it in and pour it in, and know that even if you feel like that's not enough, it's enough in that moment. It really is. So I'm going to leave it there. I love you. God loves you and angels surround you. Have the best day ever. Bye, guys.